Somebody asked a question, what makes DSEU EMBA programs and MBA programs so unique? And to be honest, I don't think I would want to work on this project. I don't think I would want to help with this very, big job of starting a major global university. I don't think I would want to work on it if it was not unique. I'm very proud that our courses are unique, our methods are unique, our professors are unique. So it's natural you'd say, well, how are you unique? What's so unique about you? And I would say that, first of all, and we're going to talk about the specific courses that you'll take for an MBA or an EMBA program, I really am sure that you cannot find the kind of courses that we are offering anywhere else in the world. I think it is extremely unique. It's kind of the best of both worlds, You get a real accredited MBA or EMBA degree, but on the other hand, you get so much more. You get a real combination of the great ideas of the eastern half of the world and the western half of the world, is that we are deeply grounded in the traditions and the innovation and the great ideas of both the eastern half of the world and the western half of the world. And in this way, we have both classical knowledge. I think one of the most exciting things that makes our courses unique, we like to call it deep add-ons, okay? Deep add-ons. I will mention 6 of them. Number 1, in each course, we have an emphasis on what we call compare and contrast, okay? Compare and contrast. Compare means we're going to be comparing the great ideas of East and West and also modern and classical. But also we're going to contrast. So contrast means, hey, maybe this seems to work better than that does. This system in this particular industry could learn something from this other industry that would make their life easier, or this attitude or this system of doing business could benefit from this other idea, and sometimes that idea might be 1,000 years old, because we're not just looking east and west, we're also looking modern and classical. So I don't think you can get this kind of compare and contrast. I think it's unique in the whole world. Secondly, we are really going to encourage our students to stay healthy. Actually, we've been through different systems, Asian and Western. We're going to have a strong emphasis that people take care of their body for the long run, for many years into the future. You can be healthy and bright. I'll tell you one thing about long-term business success. One very important thing, you have to come to work. You cannot be sick in bed and expect. In my business in New York, I think there's rarely missed a day in a year, rarely. So I think we have to really help and pay attention to our physical health, our mental health. Okay, thirdly, if you travel, you see new ways of doing things, you learn things, even just landing in another airport, even just walking in a foreign city, but especially when you meet with other countries' people, and very importantly, when you learn to speak any other language, or you learn to read any other language, which is kind of like traveling to another country all day, all year. We don't expect people to become masters of some antique classical language, but we're going to really encourage people, for example, to learn some new vocabulary for new ideas that we don't have in our country, or we don't have in our times. We will learn special words, and we'll learn to use those words fluently. It's like learning new words for computer equipment or stuff like that, but it will expand the minds of our students. Fourthly, we have spent time, all of us, in places in these universities, these ancient Asian universities. There was great emphasis placed on the ability to concentrate, that the internet and the cell phone, I think, in some ways, it is weakening people's attention span, and it is weakening the ability of the mind to focus. So we're going to be encouraging students. We'll be teaching them simple techniques to increase their concentration, increase their focus. And the end result of that is that you can face a very difficult personal problem, a very difficult business problem, and you can keep your mind on it, and you can prevail. You can come up with a great solution. And number 5, in the future, as we grow, we believe, I think wisely, that we have to develop strong professors. We have to develop a methodology for doing these customized experiences. But it's definitely something that's going to make us unique. And it's something that we've committed to in time as we have more resources. Lastly, we call it a persistent vision of uniting East and West. Inevitably, we're going to really encourage our students, especially in the MBA and EMBA degrees, to learn to reach out to other cultures, reach out to other business people. We want our students to be in the mood and to have the skills to do collaborations with people all over the world. And we think that will create success in business. And then, by the way, a very great feeling, global feeling of closeness and cooperation as opposed to tension. And I think in a university, and you're going to be a responsible builder of a university or conduct a university, I think you have to bring it up, regularly, that whatever we teach and whatever we learn, if it does not help the countries of this world cooperate with each other, then all of the universities could die and all the countries could be gone. And it's not a theory, and it's not a possibility. It's a very serious probability. And I think a responsible university, a responsible degree program, we all have to undertake actions to collaborate with people all over the world just to make sure the world is still here for us to do business in the future. Okay, those are our 6 points called deep add-ons that make us special. And I think this is what makes DSEU unique. Thank you.